Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. Butch and Bob Show minus the Bob. Bob is still up there at Cherokee Bluff getting ready to head back down this morning from the ball games yesterday, but he did call in, of course, this morning's local news and local sports. Well, there's a new member of the Chamber of Commerce. It's Sunset Self-Storage. And in the studio with me this morning is Terry Moody, the manager of Sunset Self-Storage. Good morning, Terry.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. Can you move a little closer to the mic there? I appreciate that. And y'all have joined the Chamber of Commerce. And as a matter of fact, we got folks out there from the Chamber in the green room right now. Tell us a little about Sunset Self-Storage and what's going on there.
Well, we have 3 locations in Jesup. We have the largest one with the climate control units is on Sunset Boulevard, and we have one on Pine Street, and then we have one on 341 headed toward Brunswick.
Okay. 3 units here in town where people can store stuff. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little about the different the storage units that y'all rent out, whether the sizes and things of that sort.
Okay, we have climate control and we have non-climate control. We have about 550 units altogether between the 3 locations. And we just built a new facility with 92 more climate control units on Sunset Boulevard.
Are y'all finding that to be more popular with folks, the climate control, so their stuff doesn't sit in that tremendous heat during the summertime?
Yes, I think especially for long term and people that store a lot of stuff and they do want a little more protection than they do store it in climate control.
Okay. Now, are y'all's 24-hour accessible, or do there have to be somebody there?
Yeah, it's 24 hours. Once you rent the unit, you can come and go 24 hours. And we have it's a fenced-in facility it's gated, it's well lit, and with cameras, so it's very safe.
Yeah, most of the ones I know of, they have the fence where you have to get in. You got to put a code to get in. Of course, you got your lock on your storage unit, and then there seems to be cameras everywhere. So when you've got it in a self-storage unit, it's pretty secure.
Yes, it is. And everybody has their own gate code, so we can watch it we have a gate log, and we can see who's coming, who's going. If there's any issues, we can look at the cameras and see who is there.
Okay. Now, we all see these TV shows called Storage Wars. Mm-hmm. Do y'all have anything like that at Sunset?
Not really. We do have auctions when people leave their stuff or decide they don't want it and they quit paying for it. And but there's nothing like Storage Wars. There's usually not, valuable stuff like, I think a lot of that is just for TV.
A lot of that for TV, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. But y'all do sell Do y'all do like they do, open up the door, people can just look in from outside, they can't go inside of it.
Right.
And then they say, I'll pay this much for it. Is that what people do?
Right. We just start the bid at whatever, and then, people bid on it, and the highest bidder takes it all.
It's just the luck of the draw if you bid on one of these, because you really don't know what's in those boxes or behind that item or whatever the case may be.
Right, and it's a lot of people know how to turn trash into treasure, and that's these type people that want to buy stuff, and then they know how to clean it and make it something more valuable that people may want to buy. And then we have some people that, whenever we don't have to advertise it and actually go through the auction process, they help with the rehab and Fairhaven and different ministries like that. We just let them come and clean the unit for the stuff.
Okay. In the studio with us this morning is Terry Moody with Sunset Self-Storage. They just joined the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. They have 3 locations here in town. But once again, tell us the new stuff going on at your biggest location, Sunset Self-Storage, there on Sunset Boulevard.
We just built the new climate control unit with another 92 more units in there, and it's very secure, very safe, and we've had very good success with that.
If a person wants to inquire about your units and how much they are and how to rent them, how do they go about doing that?
They need to call 912-427-2751.
Okay. 912-427-2751. And I guess if there's no one there, they can leave a message or whatever, because I'm not sure how often y'all are in the office.
We usually, they can get somebody 24 hours a day.
Oh, they can? Okay. All right. Well, good. Anything else that you'd like to add about Sunset Self-Storage here in Jesup?
Not really. That we're just excited about our new facility and about what we've done with the storage since we bought it 4 years ago. And we have good tenants, and we have some available units if anybody's interested.
Okay. And congratulations going on the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. That's a good business decision by you and your boss.
Oh, thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
You too.
All right.
Thank you.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio. More of the world-famous Butch and Bob Show in a moment.
South Georgia weather.
Here's your WIFO forecast.
Good morning, everyone. A little patchy fog for the first part of our Tuesday. The rest of today is sunny, hot, highs in the low 90s, partly cloudy tonight. Tomorrow for Wednesday, same deal. Sunshine and a high of 92. Thursday, partly sunny, a 50% chance of showers and storms through the afternoon and evening, with more showers and storms on Friday. I'm Georgia meteorologist Laura Huckabee in the GNN Weather Center.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
All right, we continue on with the world-famous Butch and Bob Show here on WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup. In the studio with us this morning is a regular, Dina Bennett from the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Dina.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good, just perking right along here. And tell us the reason why you're on the show this morning, Dina.
We got a couple of things to talk about. I brought in Dr. Creston Groover with me. Creston is my incoming chair. He will be my chairman of the chamber starting July 1st. Like I just said, I think Mark's going to throw the gavel at him at the Legacy Dinner this year. He's probably ready to give it up. So I brought Creston with me to talk about a few things. But first, I want to mention our gala from Friday night, and we had a great time. I want to thank the community for all the folks who supported the gala, either by donations or sponsorships or attending the gala. We had a really nice turnout. We had Second Chance Band playing, and I think everybody had a really good time. Just want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors one more time for making that such a successful event for us. This year's gala was presented by Georgia Power. Again, we had Second Chance Band playing. Pine Forest Country Club was our event, and they provided the food for us, and it was delicious. Our gold sponsors for the event were Camor's, Neesmith Chevrolet, Wayne County Industrial Development Authority. Our live auction sponsor was O'Quinn and Associates, and Sean O'Quinn was our auctioneer, and he did a fabulous job on our live auction. Our silent auction sponsor was Fraser's Appliance and Refrigeration. Silver sponsors, EAM and Marshland Credit Union, and we had several other business sponsors, and again, all of our businesses that made donations to our auctions. And it all helped make our event a huge success. I just want to give a huge shout out to any and everybody that was involved, our volunteers that helped put it on. It takes a village to run the chamber and to put these events on. So we are blessed with a wonderful community and great group of volunteers. So just giving a huge shout out for that.
So a good fundraiser for the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, absolutely. These fundraisers help us continue the work that we do, providing programs and advocacy and all sorts of things for our local chamber members and businesses. So, yes, this will help us to move forward with our program of works that we do throughout the year.
Okay.
And the main thing we wanted to talk about today is our Leadership Wayne program. So we are accepting applications right now for Leadership Wayne, and I brought Dr. Groover in with me to talk.
Dr. Groover
to talk a little bit about the program.
Preston, how you doing this morning?
I'm good, Butch. How are you this
Doing
morning? Good. And we appreciate this opportunity to be here, especially since you're having to run solo this morning. But we did want to talk a little bit about the Leadership Wayne program. As Dina mentioned, we are currently accepting applications for this, and our application deadline is Friday, May the 31st. Now, just to give you a little bit of idea of what Leadership Wayne is, it's an 11-month program that the Chamber has created to develop emerging leaders and to use this time to tap into the knowledge of the existing skills and leaders in Wayne County. And there's a couple of requirements. You have to fill out an application. You also have to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce or employed by a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and you have to be a registered voter in Wayne County. With the application, there's a $100 fee or $100 deposit due at that time. If you are selected, then there is an additional $500 balance. But let me tell you what happens with this money, because what you get out of this is worth far more than $600 basically. Every day or every month, you will have a day where you will learn something about a different aspect of Wayne County. Some of these days include learning about the agriculture business in Wayne County, business and industry, local government, education. There's a day that you will go to Atlanta and learn about our state government there and meet with our leaders from this area, our senators and our representatives from this area. This is such an informative program for somebody that desires to be in leadership, whether in chamber leadership, local government leadership, or whatever. I will tell you this just from a personal experience. I went through this program in 2014. I was a 2014 graduate of Leadership Wayne. That was 10 years ago. And to this day, this has been one of the most significant events that I have, or things that I have participated in, that broaden my horizons about what all goes on right here in Wayne County, things that I had no idea about. So
it is a great program to go through. Many of the leaders here in Wayne County have gone through that program.
Yes.
And each one of them, I'll tell you, it's well worth it. I went through it years ago, back in the 90s. And it's so much more in depth now. And I'm glad that the Chamber's continued this and expanded it to the point right now where folks learn about so many aspects of the county, the government, the operations, what goes on. And as you mentioned, Creston, things that even if you were our leader in the county, you didn't know some of this other stuff went on and how it worked and how it all worked together.
And, it's not just about the learning about the county. It's also about the connections that you will make. I remember at the end of my class, we got together for our vision retreat. And I remember making the statement that when I came into this program, I really didn't know anybody that was in the class with me. But by the end of the program, I considered every one of them friends, and I said, I feel like that if I ever need anything, I can pick up the phone and call any of you. And over the years, that has proven true. There's been several times that something would come up, and I know, hey, I can call this person for that, and pick up my cell phone and call them and say, yeah, we can take care of that. So it is a very worthwhile program, and I would encourage any of you that are even thinking about it to apply, and we would love to fill this class out with a lot of emerging talent in Wayne County.
Okay, so the person's listening out there, or say, well, that looks like an interesting to become something to be involved with, Leadership Wayne. How do they do that, Dina?
So they can reach out to us at the Chamber by calling or emailing Our phone number is 912-427-2028. We can get an application emailed over to them. They can stop by the chamber, pick up an application. That application is and I want to encourage, if you plan to apply, the deadline is Friday, May the 31st, but it is not just simply an application where you put your name and address and basic information. It is, there's 5 questions that you have to answer, not writing an essay or anything like that, but just getting a little more information it takes a little bit of time to fill it out. So I do encourage you to not to wait to the last minute to complete the application, but can call us or stop by. We can get an application out to them. The class is limited to 10 members, so it's competitive. We normally, sometimes we've gotten between 20 and 30 applications per year, so it is competitive. Those applications are reviewed by a panel of leaders, some local, some out of town, but they are reviewed anonymously, I guess you should say. They don't know who the applicant is that they're looking at. They're just simply reviewing the questions and how they answered them. So, and they're scored. They have a rubric that they follow, and they grade each application. And those come back to me, and then at that point I compile a list of, with the name of that applicant or the application. So, but yes, it is very competitive. So I encourage you to get your application in if you're interested. If you have any other questions, give us a call. We'll be happy to answer those questions. But yes, we just want to encourage you to apply for Leadership Wayne. Again, applications are due May 31st. With those applications, a lot of people overlook when they're reading through the requirements, like Creston had said about being a chamber member or employed by a chamber member, excuse me, and a voting a registered voter of Wayne County. The other thing is they're required to get a couple of letters of recommendations, one from their current employer, and one from a Leadership Wayne graduate. And so a lot of folks aren't sure who's been through the program. Reach out to us and we can provide that information as well. So,
okay.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Leadership Wayne, you got until May 31st to get your application in. We tell you, it's very well worth it.
It is. It is. And before we leave, we have a
plenty
ribbon.
of time.
Yep, we have
12 more minutes.
Okay. We have a ribbon cutting today at Mary's Bouquet at their new location at 11 o'clock. So I encourage everybody to come and support Mary's Bouquet. They've been right here in Jesup for many, many years. And Bridget Chandler and Jeff have taken over that business and done a fabulous job. And they have moved to a new location just down Cherry Street. I don't have the address right off.
They're right behind Leah Jones.
It is right behind Leah's office.
Right behind there on East Cherry Street on the left-hand side if you're heading toward McDonald's.
That's exactly right. So
the Leah Jones brick building, then right behind there is
right
where
the next
Mary's
one.
Bouquet is. They used to be downtown for so many years, right down from the Strand, but now they got their own location.
That's right.
With more room, and that's where they are now.
Yep. Come join us for that ribbon cutting at 11 and see their new location and support them. And as always, our chamber calendar on our website, WayneChamberGA.com. Our chamber calendar and the community calendar is available on that same site to see what all's going on. There's always something, plenty to do.
Plenty to do. I mean, like this last weekend, we had the fundraiser for the Chamber of Commerce and Night on the Island, and then on Saturday, Porch Fest, which folks had an opportunity to go around Old Town Jesup to listen to the bands and the artists and go around for a few hours there and just enjoy that.
Yep. Lots to do in Wayne County.
Okay. Anything else coming up with the Chamber?
We are in the planning stages of our legacy dinner, so that is June 27th. That'll be Thursday, June 27th at the barn at Live Oak out on 169. We have Friday was the deadline to get nominations in for Small Business of the Year, Business Leader of the Year, and Distinguished Service Awards. So those nominations, will take a look at those later this week and see who the recipients will be. Of course, that will be in a sealed envelope until June 27th. But so yes, we're got that underway. Of course, we I had to rest a minute yesterday from the gala, and then today we'll get started on getting everything out and advertised for the legacy dinner. So,
And that's date once again is
June 27th.
June 27th.
That's a Thursday.
So next month, and
That's
it's going to be
right.
at the barn out there,
Yes, at the
169.
barn. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we do have, I guess before that, I failed to mention that we have our membership appreciation lunch that we do every year. We provide a meal at the farmers market to all of our chamber members. That is Tuesday, June the 4th. So we just encourage our folks. We'll be sending some stuff out, invitations out to those folks at any time between 11 and 1. Just come have lunch on us and let us say thank you for your support throughout the year.
Okay. Well, Chamber of Commerce in here this morning. Got Creston in here. Got Dean in here this morning talking about the great stuff going on with the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce.
That's right.
All right.
Yep, we appreciate it always.
Look forward to having y'all again soon.
We'll be back
Absolutely.
soon.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you much.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO, 105.5 FM. Jesup, world famous Butch and Bob show here on WIFO.